In 1816, North Carolina Quakers founded the Manumission Society, the organized expression of white anti-slavery feeling in the state. Since the mid-1760s, the Society of Friends had been trying to find ways to circumvent colonial and state slave laws and manumit or free individual slaves. In the early 1800s, the Manumission Society invented a trustees' plan of slaveholding, under which local manumission societies purchased slaves with the intention of treating them as trustees or charges to be cared for and educated until they could eventually be freed. In 1816, Levi Coffin, an abolitionist leader, and other Quakers organized their local branches into a single body with an eye toward educating the public about the evils of slavery. The organization grew slowly, and membership peaked at nearly 1,700 in 1825. In 1834, the Manumission Society held its last meeting in North Carolina. Coffin and several of his compatriots had already emigrated north, where they joined other abolitionist groups. It is difficult to measure the effect the North Carolina Manumission Society had on slavery in Guilford County, or the state, as there is no definitive record on how many slaves won their freedom through the society's efforts, either because they had been freed directly by society members or because their owners had been swayed by anti-slavery sentiments. The Address of the People of North Carolina, commissioned by the Society's General Association and drafted by a committee, reflects the Society's belief in the unchristian nature of slavery, even in its mildest form. Predictably, the rhetoric of the address is milder than similar tracts by Northern abolitionists. At the onset, the Society promises a calm analysis, and they will use the utmost prudence in working against slavery in the South, where slaveholders often seemed to feel their dearest rights invaded when anyone questioned the legality or morality of keeping African Americans enslaved. Despite the Society's caution, the antipathy of the slave-owning majority and internal disagreements hampered the Society. In the aftermath of Nat Turner's rebellion in 1831, the Society found it even more difficult to operate and espouse its beliefs. Within the group, there had always been enduring disputes of whether the ultimate goal should be the more radical approach favored by Coffin of emancipating black North Carolinians and letting them remain in America, or whether the Quakers should pursue the more moderate and popular solution of encouraging free blacks to emigrate to Africa or some other distant locale.